Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Higurashi When They Cry, the first chapter, Onikakushi. So last episode, we did play some games again with the gang, right? And Keiichi was pretty much winning all of it, and then by the end, he lost. So in today's episode, I think we're gonna be going to a festival, right? WATANAGASHI? We'll have to see, so yeah, let's go. This one. A few days had passed since the incident. During that time, either Mion was busy or Arika-chan had to help with the festival's preparations, so we couldn't get everybody together for club activities. Even though I thought I would never want to participate again after the years it shaved off my life each time, not having it only made my heart grow fonder. I really am honest with myself. Today we finally had our club activities again. These weren't the same old club activities. It was called the WATANAGASHI 5 Demon Firefight, and it was one of the biggest events in the club.
Keiichi, この浴衣、まだ着れるかしら。ちょっと袖を通してみてくれる？
Mom pulled out an old dusty yukata.
いいよ浴衣なんて。恥ずかしいから普段着で行くよ。
でもお祭りなんだから着て行きなさいな。
レナとかは普段着でいいって言ってたぜ。浴衣なんか着てったらかえって恥さらしだよ。
I put in the same old vest as usual.
祭りにはレナたちと行くからさ。俺のことは放っておいて大丈夫。
そう？じゃあ母さんは父さんが起きたら2人で行くわね。
Dad let out a loud snore from the sofa. But yeah, in Japan, right, whenever they have a festival, like, I guess most people wear yukata, right?
あの
Yukata.
調子じゃ夕べも徹夜かな。
急ぎの原稿をようやく発送したとこなの。ひょっとすると起きないかもね。
It seems my dad writes for art magazines sometimes too. I've never read it though. I wonder if my dad is really a famous artist. As his son, it's a bit strange for me to say, but I can't imagine he's selling all that well. But he's able to feed his family of three, and my life isn't exactly full of hardships. Maybe he's actually a master painter, right? And I just never knew it. Ding dong. Morena's here. Uh-oh, it was already time. I didn't want them coming here, so I was planning on leaving early and waiting outside.
あらあらレナちゃん。
So yeah, Rena is just wearing her normal clothes.
いつもうちのケイイチがお世話になってまして。
おばさま、こちらこそお世話になって。
She's blushing again. Why are you blushing just from meeting my mom?
そこで真っ赤になるな。実に気まずい。行くぞレナ。
Since Rena would continue to space out if I left her here, I grabbed her and dragged her out.
レナちゃん、ケイイチをよろしくね。
はいおばさま。ケイチ君はレナが命に変えましても。
Then why don't you do it right now? She waved back as I was dragging her away.
はいケイちゃん。
Yeah, look, even Mion, she's just wearing her normal clothes.
今日はお腹すかしてる？露店で済ますんだからね。
部活が露天勝負と分かってて腹を無駄に膨らますと思ったかよ。
そうでなくっちゃ。
さとことリカちゃんはもう神社に行ってるのか？
リカちゃんはお祭りの実行委員さんだもん。
What? Festival committee member? Rika?
さとこちゃんもきっと一緒だよ。
そっか。よっしゃ今日は目いっぱい騒ぐぞ。
We were already in high spirits with just the three of us there. Oh, here we are. It was way more lively at the Furuta Shrine than the last time I came. far exceeding my expectations. Throngs of people were crammed between rows of market stalls lined with colorful paper lanterns. I keep saying what do you call this? The R? L, paper, colorful. sorry. Despite that, it was actually quite enjoyable.
すげえ人だな。ひなみ沢ってこんなに人がいたんだ。
Was this Gundam?
綿流しのお祭りはみんな来るよ。多分ひなみ沢の人の半分くらいは来てるんじゃないかな。
それだけじゃないよ。近隣の町の町会や子供会も招待してる。
そうだよな。俺たちの学校あれしか生徒いないのに、今日は子供の姿がやたらたくさんある。
お祭りの賑やかさはやっぱり子供の賑やかさだからね。
That's true. I agree.
どうもこんばんは。
These two knew everybody we came across. Of course, I greeted them as well, but I still wasn't familiar with everybody yet.
あら、レナちゃん。この間はお惣菜をありがとうね。うちの子も美味しいって喜んでたわ。
いえいえ、気に入ってもらえて嬉しいです。和正くんにもよろしくお伝えくださいね。
Kazumasa.
よう、園崎のお嬢ちゃんじゃねえの。今年も屋台担いで来てやったぜ。
おっちゃん太った？今からそんなお腹じゃ果ては心筋梗塞だね。
What?
あ、この兄ちゃんは新顔だな。嬢ちゃんの後輩かい？
うちの部員だよ。期待のニューフェイス。侮ると一晩で屋台潰されるよ。
嬢ちゃんのお墨付きかい。そりゃお手柔らかに頼むぜ。
As you could imagine, Mion was chatting away with the old guys running the stalls.
兄ちゃんは元気いいからね。
Was that balloons? This one on the left side?
おじさんたちにすごく人気あるの。
レナも人気あると思うけどな。可愛いし。
That was, of course, so long as her little condition didn't flare up. But as long as she's blushing quietly, she's pretty cute.
あ、レナが？誰に人気あるのかな？あるのかな？
I mean, I think Rena is popular with the old ladies, right? Because she gives them food, I guess. And then Mion is popular with the old men.
誰かにだよ。
I evaded giving her a straight answer by roughly tussling her hair.
露天商は町からわざわざ来てくれるんだよ。やっぱりこういうのがないとお祭りは盛り上がらないよね。
で、それを俺たちは荒らして回るわけか。どんな勝負にせよ、俺は負けないぜ。
そうだね。頑張ろう。ああ、遅いですわ皆様。レディを待たせるとはケイチさんもなってないでございますわ。
Lady.
おお、そりゃすまんな。で、その待たせたレディってのはどこにいるんだ？
I told you.
不安ですって。
Who what? Who what did you say? Alright, Satoko was in top form as well. Seemed she was all excited about being able to get everybody in the club together for the first time in a while.
うわー、リカちゃん、かわいい。
Rena let out an elated sigh. It seemed that the real lady had made her appearance.
こんばんはですよ、みんな。
What do you call this again? It's not a yukatsu, right? Something Miko? I forgot what's it called. Or was Miko our shrine maiden? I don't know.
ケイチもこんばんはです。
But yeah, basically like shrine maiden outfit, right?
いいねいいね。 年も決まってるじゃん。
かわいいかわいい。お持ち帰り。
Riko-chan was wearing a shrine maiden outfit. Yup. Rena's little outburst was completely understandable.
リカちゃんの服装は本格派だな。これって本物の巫女さんの服か。
What, can you have a fake one?
うちのバッチャのお手製。結構本格派でしょ。
リカちゃんはお祭りの最後に大切なお仕事があるからその衣装なの。
I see. Riko-chan was on the executive committee because she performed all the shrine maiden rituals for the festival.
お仕事はお祭りの最後のところだけなのです。まだまだゆっくり遊べますですよ。ってことはここで時間を無駄にできないということですわ。参りましょう。
よっしゃ
Okay, what games are they gonna play now? It felt good to wander around the festival with just the 5 of us. Mian called everyone over to a stand that caught her attention and proposed a rather odd competition.
たこ焼き早食い勝負。
Takoyaki eating race.
各自購入の上。よーい、ドン。
As standard in vendor stalls, the takoyaki stand. What was especially standard for these kinds of events was the fact that they were simply balls of dough, takoyaki in name only. I mean, it's extremely hot. Yes, when they just make it, then you eat it. It's extremely hot.
ケイチ君大丈夫？お水お水。ああ、そんな熱々たこ焼き丸飲みなんて自殺行為でございますわ。
作り置きの冷めたやつを購入するのがコツかな。
実に美味しくないですよ。
They really don't taste good. The stall next to it was a shaved ice stand. It was still a bit too early in the season for that, but right then it didn't matter.
今度はかき氷にしようぜ。完食早食い勝負だ。レディーゴー。
かき氷の早食いなんて無理。体温で少しでも溶かせば。冷たいですな。
甘いね。おじさんはシロップ大盛りで頼んだのさ。
Plenty of syrup.
混ぜればすぐに溶ける。
These stooges were too late. The moment they chose to tackle it head on was their downfall.
完食だ。
ケイちゃんが？早すぎる。
まさかケイチ君後ろの金魚すくいのお水を入れたんじゃ。
Water from the goldfish tank behind you.
実に美味しくないですよ。
True though, that's disgusting, man. What is wrong with you, man? Next to that was another old favorite, a cotton candy stand. So basically they're just eating.
次はこちらにしませんこと？もちろん早食いですわ。
I mean, cotton candy so easy, so fast to eat though.
ねえねえ、わたあめの早食いなんてどうやるんだろう。
It pretty much just melts in your mouth.
どうやるんだろう。
On Satako's mark, Mion, Satako, and I all compressed the cotton candy with our bare hands. The time it took to stick the whole thing in our mouth, 3 seconds.
サトコはともかく、ケイちゃんも気づいてたとはね。
俺をいつまでも新入部員扱いしないことだぜ。
実に美味しくないですよ。
Wait, it's been a long time since I eaten cotton candy. I don't know, it's been maybe like more than 10 years. Rika-chan had also crushed it between her hands and stuck it into her mouth.
こんなわたあめの食べ方、きっと日本中でもここ こだけだよ。
I think only Rena's cotton candy was happy with how it is eaten. But it felt like we'd end up doing stuff like eat noodles through the nose contest, ugh, or human water pumped at the goldfish coop at the rate things were going.
それでもおじさんは勝つけどね。
白磁気勝負ではミオンさんにはかないませんわね。
Honestly, that goldfish thing, the fish thingy, right? I've seen this in anime and stuff. That's the only thing I want to do in a festival like this. I haven't like seen anything like that.
ああ、まったく。
Yeah, it seems like it's fun. I mean, it seems like it's fun.
何あんたたち。次は焼きそばにブルーハワイかけて食べる勝負にしたいわけ？
Blue Hawaii topped yakisoba eating contest. What? Shake, shake. Both Satoko and I shook our heads in unison.
今度はちょっと食べ物から離れたゲームにしないかな。
Yes, stop with the food. Let's do some actual games. Rena's proposal was a godsend. It was about time we played a different kind of game. It also seemed like neither Rena nor Rika-chan were any good at speed eating or gorging themselves.
じゃあレナ、次のゲームをあんたに任せるよ。何でもいい。
じゃあね。レナは審判だよ。このお祭り会場でかいいものを探してくるの。
Find cute things on the festival grounds.
制限時間は1分。上等ですわ。レナの好みは分かってますもの。
よし、
So basically, if you can find a stuffed toy, Rena would like it instantly.
多分あれなら勝てる。
With that.
よーいダン。あれ？ケイチ君とリカちゃんはなんでスタートしないんだろう。
I guess Keiichi-kun took Rika-chan, right, and is gonna give it to Rena. Mion and Satoko dashed off madly, but Rika-chan and I calmly stayed right where we were.
ひょっとしてもう見つけてあるの？かわいいの。もう見つけてありますです。ケイイチもですね。
ああ、
なんだろう。楽しみ。
Both Rika-chan and I stood motionless for a few moments before Mion and Satoko returned.
こういう形で直接対決するのは初めてだな。
初めてしますです。
Okay, I guess it's not Rika. I thought Keiichi was gonna give Rika to Rena.
リカちゃん、あれで勝つつもりか？
僕も部員です。勝つためなら快速第3条ですよ。
Win by any means. Rika-chan sneered to the best of her abilities. You're on. Both Mion and Satoko came back, each with their own plan of attack stuffed in their arms.
じゃあ順番にね。1番は部長さんのみーちゃんから。
悪いけどいきなり決めさせてもらうよ。おじさんはこれだ。
Where did she get those? They were all diamond-shaped thin signs.
カレーに蚊取り線香、昔懐かしのブリキ看板だ。どう？
Signs. I mean, I guess Rena's been getting all of those kind of things, right? She likes those. That's very understated. A little too understated, Mion. I used to see those stuck up on barbed wire fences. They were more nostalgic than cute. Can you explain what part of that is cute? But there were puffs of smoke noisily shooting out of Rena's ears and nose, almost like a steam train. I didn't get it. I mean, she did like those kind
次
of
は
stuff.
私が行くでございますわよ。これでございます。
It was a hand-drawn poster from the Lady Society roasted corn stall. It was really a bad sketch done by a housewife. An anthropomorphic roasted corn drawn without any sort of real plan. Its very existence invited a sense of sorrow to the viewer. But yeah, Rena likes it. Look. That sound of blood jetting out of Rena's nose. So that was blood that we heard there? It seems I've rated higher than Mion's. I really didn't get it. Feels like your artistic sense is a little avant-garde by about 5 eons.
所詮は量産看板。手書きには勝てませんわ。
I couldn't even begin to follow the way those guys were thinking.
では次は僕が行きますですよ。
次はリカちゃんか。小道具もなしにどんな手を使うやら。
Did you and Satoko both forget? If Rika-chan felt like it, she could simply... Oh yeah, after moving back about 10 yards, she began waddling up to Rena. Seeing that both Mion and Satoko gasped.
しまった。
See, she's using herself, she said, to win by any means, right? Too late. Rika-chan tripped over nothing and lay motionless after falling down. Rena hurried over to her.
リカちゃん大丈夫かな。大丈夫かな。
Rika-chan had a lump on her forehead and tears swelled up in her eyes. Only her fingers peeked out from her sleeves. This was the vital part. The palms of her hands were covered by her sleeves. She made just a single sound.
み。
There we go. Rika has won.
お持ち帰り。忘れてましたですの。一番身近な手を忘れてましたわ。
Rena's face went completely red, head bobbing back and forth with excitement. She embraced Rika-chan and began rubbing her cheek against her.
さすがだぜ。どこまで取っても一部の隙もない。ちびっこ
She signed
み
me.
こ
Shrine Maiden.
半波だみ完璧だ。ただの苔を萌えにまで昇華した。これぞまさに芸術と呼ぶにふさわしい。
ケイちゃんの方がわかんねえセンスしてるよ。
I'll just pretend the sharp sting of those words cutting through me like a razor was a figment of my imagination. Rika-chan turned her gaze to me with a daunting smile as she was caressed by Rena, who was in full cute mode.
さあケイイチ、僕に勝てますですか。
Oh yeah, Keiichi's time now. What does he have though? The cold smile is frightening Rika-chan. It must just be my imagination, but I see a demon inside her sometimes.
ケイちゃんにも何か秘策があってのことだろうけど、何を見せてくれるのかな。
私としましてもケイイチさんのお手並み拝見でございますわ。ひょっとしてケイイチも芸をしますですね。
I bask in their pointed stares. I pulled Rena, who gave no sign of canceling out cute mode, away from Rika-chan.
かいいのかいいの。ケイイチくん離して。
今から俺がもっとかわいいのを見せてやるから少し我慢しろ。
もっとかいいの。
だがここはちょっとギャラリーが多い。あっちの影へ行こう。
Rena looked very surprised as I pulled her behind the shrine.
ケイイチさんの企みが見えないでございますわ。
True, what is he gonna do though?
ケイちゃんに限って、いやまさか。
ファイト王です。
After a bit, I returned. And a bit after that, so did Rena, dragging her feet.
まさかケイちゃんのやつ、ねんねのレナに変なことしたんじゃ。
What did he do? Mion and Satoko passed by me, heading straight to Rena.
変なこと ことって一体何でございますの？
For a moment, Arena was too dazed to realize someone was talking to her.
なんだ、みーちゃんか。
大丈夫？ケイちゃんに変なことされなかった？
レナ、変なことはされなかったよ。かなりの重傷ですわ。ケイチさんは一体何を見せましたの？とっても可愛かったよ。
What did you show her, Keiichi?
かわいい？レナ、あんた何を見せられたの？
Rena let out a really long haul. Her eyes sparkled as she spoke.
可愛かったよ。ケイチ君の
Wait, what? I couldn't read it, was it? Furry little seal. Oh my god. What the hell? In the blink of an eye, Mion and Satoko's elbows smashed into my face.
何
レナに汚ねえもん見せやがって！
この大関スケゴマシ重複して差し上げますでございます。
Maybe Keiichi actually has a furry seal, right?
違う誤解だ。
A dark billowing aura flowed from Mion and Satoko. It was no good, they're gonna kill me.
みーちゃん、なんだかわかんないけど誤解だよ。ケイチ君はオットセイさんのキーホルダーですよ。
Rika-chan stuck her hand into my pocket and pulled out my keychain. So why did you not just show it here, dude? Why did you need to go behind the shrine, right? He said.
昔夏休みの宿題で作ったと言ってますです。恥ずかしいのでめったに人に見せないとも言ってますですよ。ちっちゃくて可愛くて
So small and cute.
精一杯頑張ったって感じがとっても素敵だったよ。
Okay.
なんだ。てっきりおじさんはケイちゃんのあはははは。
さすがミオンさんですわ。間違える方向もワイルドですこと。
They slung insults at each other and looked like they were ready to tear into each other at any second. I beg of you, if I'm in the clear, would you mind getting off me? Oh, a flash of a camera. Tomitake-san is here.
やあみんな、相変わらず元気そうだね。
It was Tomitake-san. As I lay crumpled on the ground, Mion and Satoko continued to bicker above me. Rika-chan was patting me on the head and Rena was still in cute mode. It was probably quite a lively scene.
こんばんはではございますが、レディーに断りもなくお写真を撮るのはエチケット違反でございますことよ。
そうだな。少なくともサトコの許可は必要ない。
Satoko dug her heel into me.
こんばんは。明日帰られちゃうんですよね。
Oh, he's leaving, right?
素敵な写真はいっぱい撮れましたか？
He's gonna go back to Tokyo.
おかげさまでね。いい絵がたくさん撮れたよ。
富武のおじさまに会えるのも今晩限りなのね。お名残惜しいですわ。いい加減とっととメジャーデビューしてくださいよね。
相変わらず口が悪いな。その毒舌もまた半年聞けないかと思うと残念だよ。
せいぜい今夜を楽しんでらしてくださいな。 明日の夜にはもう東京なんですからね。
そうだね。星が見える夜空なんてまた半年お預けだもんね。
Tomitaki-san looked up at the night sky cheerfully. At the moment, even though he was smiling, I sensed a bit of sadness.
富武さん、いっそ住めばいいじゃないですか。ひなみ沢。
Tomitaki-san was speechless.
確かに不便なとこです。店もないし、娯楽もないし、何もないかもしれないけど。
Everyone knew what I was trying to say. Tomitaki-san was also aware. So Rena, Mion, Satsuko, and Rika-chan, none of them butted in.
俺はまだここに引っ越してきて一月も経たないからよくわからないけど。
Normally, I'm really a talkative guy, but in this situation like this, I'm at a loss of words. Even though all this was happening in such a boisterous setting, it felt like all the background noise was fading into the distance.
ここにはきっと。
Tomitaki-san rested his hand on me, gently silencing me.
ありがとな圭一君。みおんちゃんにレナちゃん、さとこちゃんにリカちゃん。
Tomitaki-san's smile was so slight, it looked as if it was going to crumble at any minute, but it was warm.
僕もここに住めたらきっと楽しいだろうなって思うよ。
Those might have been cruel words coming from a kid who didn't need to worry about working to feed himself. A hand touched my back. It was Rena.
圭一君、大人をいじめちゃかわいそうだよ。
The background clamor of the festival returned.
またしばらくのお別れなんですからね。今夜は富武さんにもたくさん楽しんでもらわなくっちゃ。
When Rena smiled, the mood instantly got brighter.
そうだね。ぜひそうさせてもらうよ。
ねえねえみーちゃん、どうだろう。富武さんを部活に入部させてあげるのは。
So he's gonna join us now. That's a great idea. Or so I thought, but Mion had a snobbish look on her face.
入部条件の一つにひなみ沢在住ってのがあるんだけどね。
そんなみーちゃん、今日くらい意地悪しなくても。
コツコツ毎年来てるからね。名誉市民と認定してあげよう。
Honorary citizen.
やったー。さてさて、こんな旬を過ぎたご老体にこの私の相手が務まるんでございましょうかしら。老快な大人の知恵を見せてもらいましょうです。
へへ、俺たちの若さについてこられるかな。
Tomitaki-san stepped back slightly at our audacious grins.
部長園崎美音の名において名誉市民富武氏の我が部への入部を許可する。
Her words were quickly drowned out by cheers.
なんだいその部活ってのは。
我が部はだな、複雑化する社会に対応するため活動ごとに提案されるさまざまな条件下、時には準教、あるいは逆境からいかにして。
レナは弱いからいじめないでほしいな。仲良くやろうね。子供のごっこ遊びと侮るつもりなら好都合でございますわ。
身ぐるみ剥いで地獄の底に叩き落としてやるぜ。
つまりみんなでゲームして遊ぶ部活です。
Of course, Rika-chan was the only one to give the answer that made sense.
よーし、望むところだよ。その挑戦を受けて立とうじゃないか。お手柔らかに頼むよ先輩方。
Tomitake-san got riled up and did a victory pose like he was 10 years younger. That's perfect. We continued walking through the festival with Mion in the front. Now we look like a family of 6. It had some intensity to it.
ルールはいつも通り。ビリにはもちろんお約束の罰ゲーム。
Tomitake-san was a bit surprised, but to us it was just as the same as always. Regardless of how terrible a penalty was.
負けなきゃいいんだからね。
Just don't lose. Rena was also brimming with determination. She didn't have any intention of losing.
そうだな。
I tousled Rena's hair to lighten the mood. She giggled to hide her embarrassment.
なるほど。これが同心ってやつなんだな。
Tomitake-san whispered that to nobody in particular. At the moment, we heard an old man call out in a strong voice. Looking over, I realized it was the man Mion had greeted right before the festival.
来たかい。園崎の嬢ちゃん、今年は大人数みたいじゃねえの。
あんたの店、根こそぎかっさらいに来たよ。
Oh! Shooting gallery. Okay, what do we have here? They have tanks, they got guns. They got dolls. They got Kiroro. Do you know Sergeant Kiroro? That one on the top. It was the usual setup where you had to knock down the prize you wanted with a cork gun. Can you even knock out the boxes though? Look at the box on top. It's so big. F1 Yaha.
ルールは簡単。3発撃って得られた景品のデカさで勝負しよう。
Everybody shouted their agreement. Okay, there was no need to consider how to win since the condition for victory was simply size. The biggest prize of us all, it went without question. It was that one, wasn't it?
あのクマさん、かわいいよ。
Rena was gazing longingly at a large stuffed animal. It was intentionally placed on an unsteady platform, so it was possible to get if you hit the right spot.
と一瞬思わせる絶妙な配置が見事だな。
さすが圭一さん。一発でカンパすると思いましたわ。
ここは無難にキャラメルや人形を狙うのが定石のようだね。
The intent analysis had already begun. In this club, you'll get eaten alive if you don't come prepared. Everything hinges on what plan you can come up with before the main event. At some point, a large crowd had gathered around us, making a big fuss. There was this much following of our club's infamous events.
クマさんを落とせれば勝利は確定しますですね。
3発しかないんだぜ。それを確かめるために使うには重いな。
へいへい、他のお客さんも待ってるんだぜ。最初のチャレンジャーは誰からだい？
先に挑戦した方が楽な景品を狙えて有利かもしれないけど、鉄砲の癖が見えないうちの挑戦は危険だね。
The gun squirks. Tomitake-san takes on the situation was pretty good. He gets what our club is about.
じゃあさ、公平にじゃんけんで決めるのはどうかな。どうかな。
結局それしかないかね。じゃんけん。
After a couple matches, it ended up with Mion being first. Mion again.
一番は避けたかったんだけど、ま、ハンデってことにしとくかな。おっちゃん、10。
それよ。
When the shooting range guy handed her rifle, Mion looked it over intently. She didn't forget to check the cork bullet
オ
either.
ッケー。この銃はおろしたてだね。癖はなし。悪くない。
Mion raised the gun in one swift motion. It was completely different from her careful inspection. She was shooting from the hip. Reload. Fire, reload, fire. Fire, reload. She didn't get anything, did she? Flop. 3 candy boxes. Oh, okay. 3 candy boxes fell one after the other. A big hole. The crowd paused in a moment of awe and then erupted into cheers.
やるでございますわ。
But honestly, just getting a prize from that one, yeah, you win. Tomitaki-san was at a loss of words after seeing such shooting prowess.
すごいよみーちゃん。3つ。
Her accuracy was incredible. Her choice of targets wasn't bad either. The 3 Mion had gone after were fairly large and pretty easy to knock over. They were all targets with a very high return on investment.
2番手は誰？さとこ？気をつけて。弾が軽い。
Next was Satoko. The rifle looked a bit big for her little body, but it didn't seem like she had any problem with the weight.
やはりここは大物狙いで行かせてもらいますわ。
She proclaimed that she was going after the teddy bear. Damn, Satoko, such a bold move.
クマさんを落とせばその時点でさとこちゃんのトップは確定するね。
How do you even win this though? This is very hard, right?
さとこちゃん頑張れ。
Sadako was the opposite of Mion. She aimed at a target quite carefully and squeezed the trigger.
弾が軽いですわ。
I mean, it's supposed to be like that though. The first 2 bullets struck the bear in the torso, but it only shifted a bit. You need to aim higher towards the head or it won't work. Sadako's 3rd bullet wasn't aimed at the bear, but at the candy box below its arm.
残念でございますけれど、私にクマは2が勝ちすぎているみたいですわね。
So Satoko lost. She went boldly after that big catch, but since she switched over to a less impressive prey at the last second, the crowd only gave her a strained laugh. Were they laughing because she lacked the courage? These fools know nothing.
さとこいい仕事をするじゃん。腕を上げたね。
The palm of Mion's outstretched hand went up home as it tapped down lightly on Satoko. She appeared to just be talking hot air, but this was actually completely calculated. Damn that Satoko. Just to avoid being last place, she dared to switch over to an easy target. Without shame or honor. Magnificent.
クマはレナさんに譲るでございますわ。
I wonder who's gonna get the bear though. Maybe
健闘
Keiichi.
をお祈りしましたよ。
Or Tomitaki, right? Rena's not gonna get anything.
ありがとね、さとこちゃん。クマさんかわいいよ。
Rena was up next. She couldn't hit the broadside of a barn as a regular Rena, but she said that bear was cute.
レナちゃんはどうだろうね。
So maybe cute version Rena will do this, right?
一つくらい当たるといいんだけれど。
I hope she at least hit one.
富武さんはちょっとレナを甘く見てますね。
It's Rena, you know. It's Rena Yuryugu. If it was to get the teddy bear... Oh, she got it? Tomitaki-san wheeled around to see what all the commotion the spectators were making was about. If it was to get that bear, she'd be able to shoot through the pinhole. The one known as Rihanna Ryugu could do it.
揺れてるよ。かわいいよ。
Rena couldn't hide her excitement over the bear's slow rocking. Now Rena couldn't lose.
さすがレナさんですわ。冷静を失えば失うほどに。
強い。
What? Did you get it? Another big cheer. Rena's bullet hit the bear's forehead again. Not enough though, the bear seemed to wobble more than ever.
もしれませんですね。
いやわからないよ。レナちゃんの腕だったらひょっとすると。
While Tomitaki-san was just as excited as the crowd, Rika-chan's analysis was not swayed by emotion. If Rena had 10 more shots, then she could surely knock it over. But with just one more, no matter how you looked at it, no go. The crowd let out a dejected groan. She had shot it right in the forehead 3 times. It was a bit late, but they gave her a good round of applause for the attempt.
コマさんお持ち帰り。
So, one of them is gonna get the bear and they're just gonna give it to Rena for sure. She should be praised for her valor, but she had no trophies to show for it. Then, at the moment, the old man flicked one of the candy boxes with his finger and handed it to Rena.
こいつはジョーちゃんのだぜ。
くれるの？レナに？
あんなすげえの見せられて手ぶらで返しちゃお天道様に申し訳が立たねえぜ。
I mean, she did good though. There was another shower of applause. Rena turned bright red and pulled her back over to us by her hand.
頑張ったじゃないかよ。かわいいモードのレナにゃ驚かされるぜ。
Cute mode.
欲しかったよ、コマさん。
It was easy to see that it only needed a little more to be knocked over. Rena had done quite a lot for me. I still need to pay her back for the delicious picnic.
よっしゃ、そんなら俺が。
僕が取ったらプレゼントするよ。
No, Tomitake, let Keiichi do it. What? Tomitake-san had stolen the words right out of my mouth.
お願いね、富武さん。頑張れ。
Damn you, old man Tomitake. Stealing the good parts for yourself. A small hand stretched over and fell gently on my head just before I was overcome with frustration.
ケイチもファイト王ですよ。
Honestly, how do you call this? Rika's voice actor, I kinda heard the voice before. I don't know which which character. If you know, please do tell me. Like in animes or in games, right? Her voice is familiar. Tomitake-san carefully studied the bear. Setting aside, he shouldered the rifle while holding the other 2 shots in hand.
どういうことだ？
間違いない。富武のおっさんの狙いは。
What is he doing? The time between shots was short. It was meaningless to shoot again once it stopped shaking. I mean, he's right though. So Tomitake-san was relying on rapid fire to win the battle. It was visibly wobbling much more than it ever had before. But that was all. It still didn't fall over.
残念だった。
結構いけると思ったんだけどな。
男だとキャラメルはもらえないようでございますわね。
Okay. That was it. It meant Tomitake-san had no spoils of war.
つまりケイちゃんとリカちゃんは手堅く楽なものを撃ち落とせばビリ回避ってわけだね。
ビリ回避か。あ、すみませんね。
今度はケイチ君の番だよ。検討。
Okay, let's see if Keiichi can get this. I was the 5th shooter. I took the rifle from Tomitake-san. If I took the rootless route, as Mion had suggested, then I'd go for something insignificant. Except, when I picked up the rifle, I definitely got a feeling from it. It was a burning passion. Passed down to me by Tomitake-san. The regret of not being man enough to fell the bear that Rena wanted. Yes, that's right. If I didn't aim for the bear, then I wouldn't be a man.
約束しちまったからなレナに。
約束ってなんだろう。
あのクマを撃ち落としてレナにプレゼントするって。
それって。
She's blushing again. The crowd went wild when they saw our conversation. That's not it. Fine men of the crowd. If I didn't do this, then Rena might mug the old man running the stall on his way home. I can imagine it, man. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Why can't I just express my honest feelings?
ケイチさんも男を見せますのね。でも実際どうやってクマを落とす気ですの？レナや富武の玉で幾分傾きはしましたですが、難しいと思いますです。ケイチくん、
もっと素早い連射力があれば一撃ごとの揺れにパワーを上乗せできるのに。
頑張ってケイチくん。
After taking 2 deep breaths, I shouted over to the guy.
ここもう2丁貸してくれ。
2 more rifles? What? The crowd murmured amongst themselves.
ケイチさんは何を企んでいるのでしょう。
So he's gonna shoot 3 times, but he wants, basically he's gonna do like what Tomitake was doing, rapid fire, I guess?
一人じゃ3丁は使えないですよ。
読めたよ。ケイちゃんも考えたじゃん。
Mion was able to figure it out magnificently.
つまり一番時間がかかってるのがこのコルク玉の装填なんだよ。
そうだよね。じゃあ先に弾を詰めた鉄砲を3つ並べておけば。
Tomitake-san went silent, peering at me and the bear through his lens. His photographer's bullet predicted a miracle will occur. And then the crowd finally picked up on what I was planning. They let out a great cheer. They chanted my name, Keiichi. Rapid fire is the key. If I miss, all is for naught. After letting out a deep breath, I paused. Relax. Now! That moment, it felt like time itself had stopped. Oh, it felt like I could see the trajectory of the bullets. Hit it and knock it down. The first shot hit the bear on its head. The second. The third. The bear swayed hard. And then... Oh, it fell! The cheers began before the stuffed animal even finished falling off the shelf. The guy caught it before it hit the ground and tossed it over to me.
まさか本当に落としやがるとはな。乾杯だぜ。
すごいや。おめでとうケイチ君。
ケイチさんも頭を使えるようになりましたわね。少しは見直しましたですの。
俺一人で落としたわけじゃないぜ。みんなで当てて少しずつずらして落としたんだ。こいつは俺たち全員の戦果だぜ。
そうそう、全員の力の結晶だね。
ミーは一発も当ててませんです。
After holding up the teddy bear like it was a championship trophy, I handed it to Rena.
そうだ。こいつは俺から、いや、みんなからだな。いつもうまい弁当ありがとな。
Rena, thinking she was never actually going to get it, was momentarily speechless.
ダメだよ圭一くん。だってこれはみんなの。
じゃあ落としたのは俺だから、これは俺のだからレナにやる。
I pushed the stuffed animal towards her again. This time she embraced and accepted it.
俺が引っ越してきてからいろいろ面倒を見てくれたよな。すげえ感謝してるんだぜ。ありがとな。
圭一くんありがとう。
Rena dove at me. Mion told me a few days later that Rena kissed me, but I didn't realize it during all the excitement at the time. I remembered what I was trying to say to Tomitake-san earlier. There really isn't much of anything here, but there are a lot of things you can find anywhere else, true. Like the memories, or yeah, all of the things that they've been doing, right? It's fun, I get a lot from coming to Hinamizawa, especially at that moment. The crowd's cheer echoed on and on. From the altar set up in front of the shrine, the drums sounded with a booming echo. It was the finale of the festival.
じゃあ僕はお先に行くですよ。
おっと、僕も早く行っていいポジションを確保しないとな。じゃあみんな後ほど。
Both Riko-chan and Tomitake-san gave their farewells and disappeared into the crowd.
二人ともお勤めしっかりでございますよ。ささ参りましょうでございます。
リカちゃんの派手姿を見に行きますかね。行こう。
ああ、あれレナは何やってんだよ。
圭一くん、兄ちゃん助けて。
What? Since she was carrying such a ridiculously large stuffed animal, she was being carried by the flow of people.
何やってんだあいつ。
Okay.
熊の世話で手一杯なんだな。
じゃあケイちゃんにはレナの世話を頼むかね。私はサトコの世話で忙しいし。
誰がミオンさんの世話になるでございますの。痛い、手引っ張らないでくださいまし。
Before losing sight of Mion, I grabbed the back of Rena's collar.
圭一くん、そこ違う。掴むとこ違う。
注文のうるさいやつだな。どこならいいんだ。
Was she blushing suddenly? I didn't feel ashamed at all. Rena was ashamed enough for both of us. I grabbed onto Rena's hand and dashed after Mion and the
置い
others.
てかれる。早く行こうぜ。
I hadn't realized Rena's hand was so delicate. Maybe she needed a bit more exercise and nutrition. That wasn't what I meant, not at all. My ears burned. I tried to keep calm. I repeated the phrase, "Keep it together, Keiichi Maibara," in my mind, but it didn't look like I would be able to do anything anytime soon. I really didn't want Rena to see my face right then, so I pushed onwards, dragging her along without looking back even once. Okay, so I guess we'll end our episode there. So this is the finale of the festival, right? So we'll just do that in the next one. So very nice though, very fun. We started the WATANAGASHI, right? And then Tomitake also joined us. So it's pretty cool. And then them playing a game again. Especially with the one with, what do you call it again? Cork gun, right? Yeah, that was pretty fun. And there was a crowd cheering as well. So as usual, yes, they've been playing again. First thing they did was play, what do you call this? Have a competition by eating lots of food, right? And then this one. So it's pretty cool. So yes, we're gonna continue this and do more of a Higurashi Onikakushi in the next one. Let's finish up, I guess, the WATANAGASHI, right? Let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.